everybody. Rusty Rain Doggo here to spread the holiday cheer into the Kennel Club. How's everyone doing today? And what is going on with my model? Something feels funny. Da 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 da. Whoa, where am I going? Anyways, how's everyone doing? We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. It's just a day and a night away. A hop, skip, and a jump away. For tonight's stream, we're going to be playing some Genshin Impact. Also, quick status update for those who were going to be watching the Mario and Luigi Brothership stream yesterday. I apologize for the cancellation. Unfortunately, the charging port to my Switch broke. So until I get that repaired, no Nintendo Switch streams. I'm deeply sorry for that. I wish it didn't have happened. I've had that Switch for about 7 years. I was not ready for that. Especially when we don't know when this new Switch next console is coming out. I'm hoping it'll be coming out before too long. I really would love to replace my current one. One second. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get on with the show. It is time to Ruff and Roll. Also, and technically, it's a couple more days left of Rusty Rain Doggo. Because we'll be going back to our normal look. I'll be going back to my normal look soon. It's a shame. I kind of gotten used to the Rain Doggo. See, he has been a thing ever since I made Rusty. Every year I dressed him every holiday season. I would dress him up in reindeer getup. It just one second. do apologize. I am having a little brother who's just having a temper tantrum, and he will be so noisy. I'm trying. I'm gonna have to mute myself a couple of times if he keeps up. Huh? Hmm. It's weird.
I should really make a decision. First,
Exercising surging storm? What is that? What is a war game? What? Oh. This is interesting. don't think my strategy was smart. Alright, let's try it this time. Maybe I'll get lucky. Ooh, he's a gunslinger? Nice.
The perfect distance. Finally, no.
Next round. Alright, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To the very...
I lost that one. Nice. Ooh. You can go. I want you. Don't want you anymore. I'll take you instead. Alright, let's try this. Also, hello there.
Going somewhere? The perfect distance. Finally, no. You're open. Fry. Fry. You're open. Cut down.
Ah.
You're open. distance.
Fall before me! Fall before me!
Finally, No.
You win this battle. This will end you! Cut down!
I am having no luck.
Fry!
Going somewhere? To the ferry.
Hey! Back to them.
Finally, No.
Fry! This will do! Fry! You win this battle.
I don't know how I feel about this mode. This mode is just, yeah. Alright. No, I didn't want to do that. Wait, who's on my team? I don't remember having DL on this, but oh well. I could teleport to my teapot this whole time. I didn't even need to go activate the teapot.
Maybe you're not. If you ever have it. Maybe you're. If you ever have...
Hi, Artha. What's up? Odd. Oh, I read that wrong. Expedition review.
Add astra...
Wait. What? We getting invaded? Hello, Lava Loaf.
My strength still fails me.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate items in here.
One second. I wasn't expecting company. Hello there. Welcome into the Kennel Club. We're playing some Genshin Impact. And let me turn up my microphone. I'm not that loud, am I? Okay. That should be better. How's everybody doing today? I forgot I had ore needed to be obtained. Alright, so let me go and let's go. We're going to the underground mines. Somewhere around here.
Whoa. Well, this place is just as creepy as Paimon remembers it. If it wasn't for our little investigation, Paimon wouldn't ever come anywhere near this place.
Relax, Paimon.
Hey, look! There's someone over there.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you two here.
Yanfei? Shouldn't you be at work in Liyue Harbor? What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this case is a little out of the ordinary. In fact, this is the first time I've ever witnessed the bottom of the chasm.
I wouldn't be surprised. It was sealed for a very long time until I did something about it.
Oh, but before I forget, could you do me a favor, please? If anyone happens to ask about me or my present whereabouts, just tell them you haven't seen me.
Suspicious. Yanfei, what are you really doing?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did.
No, it's not like that. Look, it's quite a long story.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could, please just cover for me. I'll see you later.
Um. Okay. I guess we could.
Hey! And there she goes. What in Teyvat was that all about? Paimon's
No
starting
idea.
to feel nervous all of a sudden. Do you think she did something illegal and now she's gone into hiding here? Or maybe something super scary happened?
Calm down, Paimon.
Don't be so naive. The world is complicated these days, you know. We should be prepared for the worst. If something really did happen, we might find ourselves becoming her accomplices.
You know, Paimon, this wouldn't be our first time being accomplices.
Oh, what a dilemma. Should we really cover for her?
Paimon, you are the one that's both naive and complicated.
Oh, hey, you over there! Yeah, you!
Ito, what are you doing here?
Someone's coming. But that voice sounds pretty
Ah, it's you two. So, what are you two doing in a place like this, huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on vacation.
It's Jiraiya. I mean, it's Ito.
I must say, you two are looking pretty good. Things been going your way lately? Because I have been doing amazing.
Ito? Who's that behind you?
Hey there, I'm with the Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu. Nice to meet you.
Oh, all right. I almost forgot she was back there. Let me introduce you to Shinobu, the pride and joy of the Arataki gang.
Oh, another member of Ito's gang!
Let me tell you, she's one of Hanamizaka's best and brightest, so of course she's in the gang. Shinobu takes care of practically everything in the Arataki gang. She can protect you guys too, you know?
A friend of the boss is a friend of mine. You must be the traveler in Paimon.
Yep.
Nice to meet you too, Shinobu.
The pleasure's mine. I have a feeling that we'll be working together soon enough.
Why does her voice sound so familiar?
So, Ito, if she's the one that takes care of everything in the gang...
Are you kidding? Of course I'm the boss. To the four corners of Teyvat, there is only one...
Okay. Paimon gets the dynamic now. A useless boss with an ultra-capable subordinate.
Hey, you know what? Forget it. The average person couldn't possibly understand the dynamics of the Arataki gang. As the... Anyway, have you seen a pink-haired legal, mage lady? Wears a goofy hat, knows everything, kinda short.
Yanfei, seriously, what did you do?
Uh-oh.
Her name's Yenfei. She's a legal advisor from Liyue.
Oh, no. We haven't seen her. We don't know this person at all.
You let it slip the moment you said uh-oh.
Aha! So you have seen her.
No, what gave you...
Aw, look at you getting all antsy. Seems...
When someone is lying, their eyes often start wandering subconsciously. Anyway, don't worry.
So, you guys...
Well, she, kinda saved my life, so... Yeah, you could say we've met.
She saved your life? Wait, hold on. What are you two doing in the chasm anyway?
Sorry, Paimon can be a bit slow.
You know that the Sakoku decree has been lifted recently in Inazuma, right? Well, Shinobu wanted to come to Liyue and pick up her graduation certificate. I came along because it's safer to travel in numbers.
Graduation certificate?
Yes, I studied law at the Tongwen Academy in Liyue. Unfortunately, the Sakoku decree was implemented just when I was home visiting my family before graduation. So I'm a few years late getting my graduation certificate. We were taking care of some errands in Liyue, and the boss got tangled up with some Millilith while we were standing in a line. He was about to get arrested when, luckily, Yenfei happened to be walking past and helped us out.
Yep, if it wasn't for her, our trip to Liyue would have ended with me and the Slammer. So, you know, I just wanted to do something nice to show my heartfelt gratitude.
Sounds about
But
right.
she said she didn't need my help with anything. I thought there's a chance she might run into trouble here on her own, so I followed her here. Yeah, just in case she needs me to come leaping to her rescue. Listen, Granny said that a man must learn to be grateful, and I'm gonna help this legal advisor lady no matter what it takes.
That's nice and all, but what?
You're joking, right? I mean, that's not possible. Of course she needs my help.
Traveler. That way.
Ah, great. Thanks. I'll go after her. Shinobu, time to roll. You're not my savior. Ito's coming to your rescue.
Appreciate the help. Until next.
Traveler, did you just send Ito the wrong way on purpose? Huh. Shinobu. Or maybe she knows that Ito can be a big nuisance, so she's trying to stop him from bothering Yanfei. Oh, if that's the case, then wow, she really knows how to call the shots. Well, at least this way nobody will be bothering Yanfei. If we run into her... All right.
Heroin. Okay, let's see what's going on down here. Go deeper into the chasm. Wait, we've definitely been here before. This is where we took on that giant serpent. Ah.
Look, Yanfei is here too. Hey, Yanfei, we sent away the people that were following you.
I hope my microphone's loud enough. I can never tell sometimes. I've been having issues with it.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot. The guy with the weird outfit seemed super outgoing. Normally, I don't mind making friends, but I've got work to do today.
I believe it.
So what kind of work are you doing in a place like this?
Well, as a legal advisor, sometimes I also have to travel in person. I came to the chasm to deal with a will.
A will?
Huh?
That's right. I found a will inside an old book. I'm guessing it was left by someone of great importance. It appears he lost a magical device and wished to retrieve it.
Paimon didn't know legal advisors have to deal with that kind of thing. Huh, what a job.
Will execution is also part of my work as a legal advisor. Of course, cases like this are quite rare. The chasm is not the kind of place you can just waltz into whenever you want.
Oh, so you do know what kind of place this is.
Who's that?
Ah, I thought I might find you here.
Oh, I remember her. She's the one who saved us from the serpent python.
Whatever case you're working on in the chasm, I'm sure Liyue's top legal consultant can handle it without my input.
Huh, that's funny. I thought we'd established that my legal opinion doesn't count for anything when Yelan's around.
Who is she?
This is Yelan. Liyue's, well, let's just say she works in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I can at least say that much, right? Anyway...
Sure. Coincidentally, I have something to do here as well. Seems chance has brought us all together. You may not know me, Traveler in Paimon, but I've certainly heard about you. You're all here on business, and it's my job to monitor the chasm. According to regulations, I should accompany you. But, as it turns out, I have other things that require my attention. I'm afraid I can't join you this time. You may go about your business.
Oh, that's most unfortunate. Could you spare a little time to help me take...
I don't know.
Fair enough. I suppose even a guide needs to get paid. It just so happens that Madame Ping gave me some nice tea.
Why don't you tell me a little more about how you got here first?
Hey, you!
Ito?
I know what you two did. You really tried to throw me off, didn't you? And I thought we were buds.
Hey, don't feel too bad.
That's close enough.
Huh? Who are you?
Sorry, this area is part of the chasm. It's closed to the general public.
Are you kidding me? I don't see any warning signs or fences.
Kid, where there's real danger, you'll never see a warning sign.
Paimon never knew this place was so important.
It really is unusual.
It's true. This is not a place you can just go in and out of as you wish. That's also why I didn't want anyone to follow me. Unfortunately, you didn't listen.
The Traveler has done a lot for Liyue in the past, and Yanfei is a renowned legal consultant in Liyue, so I can trust their intentions.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You trying to say that I'm not famous enough and my intentions are no good?
I don't know your background, so I can't give you free passage here. Besides, Yanfei doesn't seem to need your help, does she?
Ha! How would you know what Yanfei needs? What, are you two joined at the hip or something?
Hey, chill out. Chill out, Ito.
Right. Anyway, I don't need to be a mind reader to see that. In any case, as a visitor from Inazuma, I'd suggest you defer to a local when in doubt. Stick to the local rules and keep yourself out of trouble.
Oh! Why?
Please, try not to be so impulsive. She is right, you know.
Uh-oh. Things are starting to get up.
Oh, not good. You really shouldn't start butting heads with Yelan.
It's true that we don't know anything about the unique conditions of this place, so we'll heed your advice and leave immediately. But if this really is a dangerous area, seriously, you should put up a sign.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'll consider it.
Oh yeah? And what if we...
Boss,
Then, I'm afraid that...
Is that so? You really...
Although you're friends with the Traveler and Yanfei, I'd still suggest...
Thanks for that, but too bad I'm not...
hold on, boss. There's no need to start...
Oh no, I'm going in whether she likes it or not.
You think I was joking around?
Oh no. These two are about to go at it.
Please, wait a minute, you two. This whole thing started because of me. Uh-oh.
Hey, stop trying to change the subject. I'm gonna...
This is why you should have needed her warning, Ito.
Ow! What happened? Oh, hey, are you alright?
I think I'm fine.
Ow. Putting my books under me to break the fall didn't help at all.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning. Hey,
Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events.
Hey, so...
It seems the ground collapsed during our little confrontation up there. Perhaps because we triggered the elemental forces.
Well, don't look at me. If you weren't so rude, maybe I wouldn't have gotten...
It's my duty to stop intruders from breaking into important places. If telling the truth sounds rude, then I'm afraid you're just a little too fragile.
Hey, life's too short to give in all the time.
Boss, I'm afraid you're not going to win this argument. I suggest we stop provoking her.
Hey, whose side are you on here?
I'm simply pointing out the facts. I understand how you feel, but you're making my life difficult by starting random fights with everyone.
Looks like Ito can't argue against either Yelan or Shinobu. He's in a real tough spot now. Hey! What do you mean? Don't you dare compare Paimon to Ito!
Whoa, what do you mean? You looking for...
Paimon was just saying how it is!
You calling me an idiot? Oh yeah? Well, you're a puny little flying lavender melon, ha!
Lavender melon? Oh my goodness. Oh.
Flying lavender melon? Oh, that's it! Paimon's mad! Time to give you an ugly nickname! Bull Chucker!
Boat
You better
sucker.
mind your manners, Bull Chucker!
We seem to be a long way down from where we fell. It's
It's unlikely we'll be able to climb back up that far. We'll need to find another way.
Which means we should probably stop arguing.
I'm
Paimon,
sorry to
Ito.
interrupt your lovely little chat here, but I think there's something you may need to know. The chasm is regarded as a mysterious area in Liyue. It was sealed off for years due to a mining accident. Whatever goes on down here, I suggest you remember this. You didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, and you're not gonna ask any questions. Save you from getting caught up in things you shouldn't know about. I won't treat you as hostiles. And in exchange, I hope you won't make things difficult when it comes to keeping secrets. I'll do what I can to find a way out.
Huh? Well, we're...
Like she said, to search for an exit. Chances are that Yelan is the best among us at survival and handling emergencies. I'm afraid I must apologize. I don't typically disclose details of a client's will to third parties, which is why I couldn't tell you the truth. I came to the chasm in search of the Fantastic Compass, which is mentioned in the will. Many years ago, my client gave this magical device to someone ambitious, hoping that it'd be handy in times of need. According to an eyewitness account, the person who received the device took it into the chasm and has been missing ever since. Throughout history, many wars have been fought in the vicinity of the chasm. Even if that person died in one of the wars, I still wish to do my utmost and find the device and fulfill the client's wish. Yelan's words of caution were not unwarranted. There are dangers lurking in the chasm. I'm sure you've all realized that by now. Given that we're all caught in this mess, let's try to find a way out together.
Whatever you say, my savior. I'll do whatever you ask. From now on, we're a team. All of us. And as for that big jerk, well... I guess that includes her too.
You said Yelan works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, huh? Paimon can tell she's tougher than most.
Well, that's what she tells outsiders. I can't disclose too much about her identity, but I'd say she's the only person who can handle this type of work.
What kind of lame job would have someone go out to the...
Oh, Paimon knows! An adventurer!
Hey!
Hey! What's with the face? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong? That's literally what the two of us do, isn't it?
Paimon, all you do is talk, fly around, and eat food. You're not an adventurer.
You're so stingy these days. Oh, just let Paimon be an adventurer by association, okay?
Yeah, she's got a point, Traveler. You're Paimon's boss. Take it from me. As a great leader, you should learn to be a little more generous. You know,
Ugh, you really don't understand anything about us.
Paimon, don't take him too seriously. He's just joking.
Ugh. For the sake of Shinobu, fine.
I'm the boss.
Perhaps this was another sealed location, but an undocumented one. What could be in here?
I've got some food and water on me. If anyone needs...
Great! You know, Bullchecker, you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but your subordinate here seems super capable of...
I know. Isn't she the best? Hey, I am too a sharp tool.
There seems to be an entrance up ahead, with a path inside.
Wonder where it leads to.
Alright. More exploring. Yeah. Doesn't look like we'll be able to go up there. Even with Shilonen and Chashka's abilities, we're definitely not going to be able to scale that up. What is that?
Who would have guessed we'd find a domain entrance in a place like this?
If there's a way in, then there's a way out. Let's go and take a look.
The rocks here seem to be old Liyue mountain rocks. They're similar to what I've seen in books. This domain must have existed for quite some time now.
What's that sound?
Xiao!
Oh, it's Xiao.
Conqueror of demons, what are you doing here?
Oh, I came down from above. I heard a noise, so I followed it here.
So you're not here by accident.
No, I have something else to do. I'm looking for someone. You shouldn't be here. I would urge you to go back.
Easier said than done, dude.
That's Xiao for ya. Shows up without a warning and disappears without a
Huh. That guy looked pretty tough. Maybe...
Seriously, Bullchecker?
Should we really be letting him go off on his own?
Oh, he wouldn't listen no matter how much you tried to talk him out of it. He is super tough though, so don't...
Everyone, keep your eyes and ears peeled from here on out. We don't...
Oh, look. I'm happy to say we're all on the same team and everything, but, could you...
Boss!
Okay.
Besides, Yelan is just looking out for everyone. You no, Bullchucker. You're a guest here, so maybe try to get along with everyone.
Ha! Please, you're not a local either, flying lavender melon. So stop trying to sound like one.
We need water.
Labyrinths like this are unique to Liyue.
Wow. This place is actually pretty cool. If we weren't in such a hurry to get out, we could kick back and enjoy the scenery a little.
I can agree with you on that one. Back out, as I'm gonna pull out a different character. I'm gonna pull out Candace. I just realized I could be using her.
I promise to keep you.
There we go. That's better. I didn't know why I think of that sooner.
Labyrinths like this are unique to Liyue.
This is actually pretty cool. If we weren't in such a hurry to get out, we could kick back and enjoy the scenery a little.
Ha! Too easy. Ha! We shall prevail. Do your worst. Yield. Do your worst.
Lightning flash!
Well, convenient.
All these twists and turns remind Paimon of the Adepti domains we've been to before. Could there be an Adeptus here?
That would explain Shao appearing out of nowhere.
Letting brave names echo!
Perfect shot. Ah! I thought there was something behind that. behind that wall. Ooh. Is that tower up there any importance? I don't know. Hey. Gibbs. Am I missing something? Ah, there's still a wall in my way. Wait a minute. Ow. Oh.
Knock him down. Take me up. Bullseye! Bullseye! Yeah! Let's fly. Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on! Take me up! Coming in. Coming in.
Alright, close. Ah. That's what was in my way. Oh, hi.
Following thunder!
You definitely went friendly. Okay. No.
Hear my prayer! Blade!
Hey, whoa, that's where you're going.
Cha. You're exposed! Cha. Cha. Hear the echoes of the valley!
Oh, hey, back up. Ow, ow.
Pin them down!
No.
Shield is broken. Fire in the hole! Ha! Open fire!
Hey, look over there! It looks like an exit.
We made it through. We lost Candace, though.
Huh? Wait, this ain't right.
How did we end up back here?
So we've been here already?
Yes, this is exactly where we started.
But we couldn't have taken a wrong turn. We were headed in the same direction the entire time. We never turned around.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Traveler, we were going the right way, weren't we?
How strange.
There's a legend in Inazuma about a merchant who was tricked by a Bakedanuki one evening and kept circling around the same place the whole night. Even by dawn, they still hadn't found a way out.
Could be related.
Yeah, Paimon's heard that one before too.
So we're all familiar with the story then? Good, because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening to us right now. But fear not, I happen to have a certain sidekick who can exercise yokai and spirits and whatnot. Let me summon him real quick.
Unbelievable. An Oni who's friends with an ex.
For the boss, ignorance is a virtue.
You're up, Ushi! Go get that spirit.
Oh.
This is Ushi. Oh, Ushi says hello, everyone. You can just call him Ushi or Beefcake. Yeah, he's got a keen sense of direction, so I'll let him lead the way.
The traveler's face is funny. Paimon is not amused.
I didn't know gangs could have auxiliary members.
This does not have the trappings of something that's gonna work.
You're telling me.
All right, go, Ushi. Huh? What's that? Oh, really? Oh, no way.
What's wrong?
Ushi says he searched everywhere, but there's no exit. That doesn't add up. If we were able to come in, then there must be a way to get out. Here, let me take a...
Has anyone else noticed this? We initially thought we fell here from above. At that time, there was a way out high overhead. But now, it seems even that exit has disappeared. Inexplicable, if you ask me.
It seems there's more than meets the eye with these underground structures.
I'm gonna take another look around.
Everywhere we look, there are just more and more rocks. Maybe we've just misremembered.
What? You scared now?
No,
Oh, yeah? Well, Ushi also thinks you're scared. It's okay. Don't be scared to admit you're, We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Let's keep looking for a way out. Shinobu, you stay here with my precious savior. I'll take the...
Got it. Be careful at...
Please, there's no need to keep calling me savior. Just Yanfei is fine. Mr. Arataki, it seems that as the head of the...
Ah, too kind, too kind. And just call me Ito. Since we're a team now, we should have each other's backs.
seems there's really no way out.
I can't shake the feeling that there's something off about this place.
Boss, did you guys find anything over there?
Nothing.
Not only that, I could have sworn I saw some shadows moving a second ago. This place better not be haunted.
Probably not the right time to ask this, but Paimon just can't help it. Ito, you're an Oni. Doesn't that kind of mean everywhere you go is haunted?
No, ignore the red horns, okay? I'm talking about spooky, floaty ghosts. Now you see them, now you don't kind of haunted.
Ito, are you afraid of ghosts?
Wait, really?
Oh no, boss. You've been found out.
Oh no.
What? Me? No way! What, are you kidding? Stop joking around. Seriously, though.
Looking at you, Paimon suddenly doesn't feel scared anymore. Hey, Bullchucker, if you're scared, Paimon can cover your eyes for you.
Oh, what comes around goes around.
Maybe I should make better use of my time.
Lavender melon?
Add a little salt and some pepper.
Are you roasting lavender melon?
Yeah, roasted lavender melon is delicious. You can... Oh, right. There are two types, sweet and savory. Which would you prefer?
I'm happy with either.
All right, you can try them both then. It's important that we remain calm, especially when we're in the throes of a tough situation like this. If I'm reading the situation correctly, There seems to be some secret here that the boss and I are not supposed to know about. But don't worry. I'll distract the boss while you discuss things with the others.
Oh, I thought I smelled something cooking.
Would you like some, Yanfei?
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. You guys go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I haven't seen you in a while, Shinobu.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? The last time I saw you was when you taught one of my classes as a substitute while I was studying in Liyue.
Substitute teacher? Ah, yes, now I remember. It was during winter, wasn't it?
Yes. I remember everyone said your lecture was very interesting.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Who would have ever guessed that we'd get caught up in such a dilemma together?
It must not only that, she's funny and engaging while she speaks. Needless to say, she's very popular among the students.
Oh, I'm flattered.
I see everyone is still here.
Yelan, we split into groups and searched the area, but there are no signs of any way out.
No. And though I'd prefer not to say it, we'd better mentally prepare ourselves. If we can't find a way out, we may be stuck underground for some time.
I think you might be right.
An underground space with an entrance but no exit. It just doesn't make any sense. If anyone happens to find a potential exit, please be sure to take every precaution before exploring further.
Hey, Traveler, what's with the serious face? Do you have a plan?
Well, I was just thinking, Shao is also here, remember?
Xiao! Oh, right! Do you want to get him to help us?
I think it's worth a try.
Sure! Let's give it a shot!
Shao, can you hear me?
Huh. No response. Oh no, does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence?
That's not good. Also, let's quickly heal up Candace. We kind of need her. You'd think I'd have prepared some more food.
That's it. I want to take another look. And this time,
Boss,
Whoa, whoa, what?
time for some roasted lavender melon.
Huh? We're trapped in a life and death situation. Interesting. You hear that? Ushi says you're completely right. Wait.
It's important to stay replenished. We must keep our energy and morale up in preparation for facing the unknown. Even Ushi knows that.
Fine. You two. Well, hold on. Is it still warm? Oh, fine. Yeah. We'll have a quick snack and then we'll keep looking for a way out. Hey, don't eat them all. Leave a couple for me.
That's just funny. All right.
Who could have ever guessed we'd get trapped in a place like this? It's quite the predicament.
What
For
makes you
all the
say that?
studying I've done in my life, all I know is how to land people in prison. I don't know the first thing about breaking out of one. I've even made a contract with my father to live a happy life. I can't give up hope now. Try and stay positive. At least I've explored a new place and seen... yeah, there's still a silver lining.
Our situation is grim. There doesn't appear to be a way out for now. Fortunately, we don't seem to lack supplies, and even our motley crew has people who can keep their cool when the stakes are high. Just focus on taking care of yourself.
There has to be some clue. Oh, guess we're gonna have to wait till the next day. Alright. Too bad I can't cook anything in here. That would really come in handy.
When you lose your way,
There's nothing for Paimon to do here. So boring. Oh, how Paimon longs to stretch her legs and run free in the world outside again.
You mean fly?
Alright, fly free then. Basically, Paimon just wants out of here.
Just like that, a whole day has gone by.
Just a day? No, it feels like we've been down here for months.
Hey. Come on, it's...
Maybe not months, but at least like 20 days, surely.
You're over-exaggerating, Paimon.
Yo! Thought I heard you chatting over here.
Oh, hey, Bullchuck.
Well, everyone, I just completed another survey of this
here, have some water and
Thank you, Shinobu.
Out! I want out! All I want is to cruise the streets and have beetle fights again.
Boss, remember there's your image to consider.
But it's so boring. Walking around this hole every day. If only I could slurp some ramen and see the beautiful...
Ramen? Wait, speaking of ramen, Traveler, are you hungry? I'm not hungry either. But let me pose the question this way. Who is the biggest eater among us?
It's definitely not me.
Hey, what's everybody looking at me for? Well, it's definitely not me. If anyone, it's this...
What are you...
Paimon, are you hungry?
No. Paimon's not hungry. Why do you ask?
Something's not right.
If that's the case...
Huh? What am I missing here?
Paimon said she feels like it's been at least 20 days. But yet she's not hungry.
Yes, I heard that too as I was walking over. The question is, how can you not feel hungry, even after 20 days?
And I feel like it's only been about 1 day.
That's also strange. Of course, everyone has different perceptions of the passage of time, but how could one person feel like it's only been 1 day and someone else 20 days?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like we've been here 3, 4, 5 days, but I don't feel hungry or thirsty at all.
Although I cooked some food, it wasn't because I was hungry. I just wanted to keep our spirits up. I was planning on saving our rations so we could survive a few more days, but I haven't really felt hungry since. Now that I think about it, not only am I not hungry, but I don't feel any real signs of fatigue either. Whether I sleep or not doesn't seem to have any effect on how I feel.
Yes, I concur. Resting doesn't make me feel more refreshed, and staying awake doesn't make me any more tired. Very peculiar. It's almost as if our physical state has been suspended.
The more you say, the scarier it sounds. Huh? What's wrong, Traveler?
That's pretty weird. Sounds like the little dude must...
But he is an Adeptus. This kind of situation should be no trouble for him.
I found something, everyone. I just discovered a new path over there that seems to lead to an unknown area.
You mean a way out? Oh, finally!
Yay! You found some!
I still suspect things can't be that simple. We should all stay prepared for whatever comes.
Could it be we're all knocked out into some dream that we're all experiencing?
Huh? Paimon doesn't see anything out of the ordinary here.
Appearances can be deceiving. As I was examining the wall just now, it seems to me that it's been created using some illusory magic, hidden behind it.
Whoa! So
Ah.
there really is.
Had to hand it to ya. That sure wasn't easy to find. But at least we can finally get out of here.
Miss Yelan's determination and eye for detail are certainly impressive. Not to mention...
It doesn't matter. I'm not tired. Well, given we're already...
Right behind you.
Wait. Another domain?
Count me in.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we gotta memorize the pattern, eh? Whoa.
Lucy, is that you?
Hey, did anyone else just hear that voice? It sounded super creepy.
Ooh, that was close. Hi.
Hey there! Hey there! Watch out!
Okay, I'm glad I brought you along for the ride. Yeah.
Watch out! Let's fly! Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire! Bring it! Hey there! Attack! That's the way.
Huh? Use the light shapers on the platform. Wait. The light shapers on the platforms will shine unique beams of light upon the platform opposite to them. Operate these devices to control the position and the directions of those beams of light.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me. some sort of battle taking place here? I wonder who could be involved.
It sounds like Xiao's involved. Oh no.
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Hi. No.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hiya! Ha-ha! Cha! Ha! Ha-ha-ha! Let the magic's veins boil!
Ugh, how annoying. Knock him down.
Hey there!
I'm regretting not
Hiya!
reading.
Cha! Ha-ha! Watch out! Cha! Watch out! Hiya! A proper send-off from the Cena with love.
All right. Something doesn't seem right. There we go. That's two symbols.
No. It's still alive. Why would you become like this? I won't attack you.
That sounds like Xiao! Could he be in trouble?
Whoa, sounds like someone forgot to invite us to the fight. Let's go and help him.
Yeah, but how are we gonna find him?
That explains why he would not.
Cha! Watch out! Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Watch out! Oh! Ow! Coming at ya! Ooh! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
more to go, and it's the blue light. And something doesn't seem right. Oh, never mind. There it is. That's what threw me off. The placement of the okay. This. This one. Definitely not that one. This one. Bingo. Oh, hi, guys.
Coming at ya!
Assassin, you're up.
Take me up! Open fire! Open fire!
Well, that's interesting.
Coming at ya! Hiya! Watch out! Attack! That's the way. Ha! Hey there! Cha! Watch out! Cha! Hiya! Hey there!
Where'd you go? Who do you think you are? Sonic the Hedgehog?
Coming at ya!
Alright, last set of lights. I'm assuming. There we go. That's this one. A hidden passage.
The light seems to be leading to another platform. Let's go and take a look.
Do I go this way?
The ground has dissolved? What's down there?
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conquer?
Xiao, is that you?
Quit trying.
Huh? Wait,
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
What happened? Are you
Hello!
he isn't responding.
You.
Oh, he finally said.
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff.
A coincidence. Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave.
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are
No. Your safety is the top priority.
Huh?
where'd he go? It sounded like he might be.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Huh. He's injured and telling us to be careful? Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Wow.
Please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Woof.
Don't worry,
job.
I'm invincible! Ah! Oh, my butt!
Invincible, my foot.
Looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
No worries, I got a glider. Ah. Really? Wait, I'm stuck as this traveler right now. Are you okay, Ito? What happened?
Well, Bullchucker, how's your ear?
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Okay.
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
What do you mean, try not to laugh? You should be feeling some...
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
Oh no.
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
He is not happy about this one bit.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm the monster.
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
That is a door.
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in... Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah!
I don't know if that's...
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bullchucker! Looks like
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can... All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then allow me.
I don't think it's a shelter. I think it's a seal.
Step aside.
And he's about to open it.
Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Yeah, I don't think you're opening it right. There goes any dignity he had left. Wait, what?
Eviloni, be gone! You heard me! Get out of here!
Ah!
Huh?
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just...
Why don't we just open the door?
Who? Me? Oh.
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child. Be gone!
Huh?
Those people are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans. What's that all about?
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Well, true.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person.
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door...
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh,
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you...
no way!
All right,
That's our Shinobu. Now, don't let...
all right. Let's see what's behind the door this time.
Huh?
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Shinobu?
No way!
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I'd...
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you!
It's true. You've got a good thing going.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, and don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him.
Would any of you like to give it a
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through...
why?
Because I don't buy it. That's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have...
All right.
Yeah, my savior. Show 'em what you're made of.
Do you have any phobias, Yanfei?
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the...
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Oh.
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation.
Parent issues, I'm guessing?
Huh. A civil dispute.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably...
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further.
Don't look at me. I told...
Come on, Yelan, we're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Oh, yeah, sounds...
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
Yeah, Ito. Time to hit the books.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free own...
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for...
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about you, Traveler? Would you like to try?
Why not?
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who...
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
So, wait. What?
The Abyss? Why is my role different? because I'm not from this world? Uh-oh. Hey! What gives? Huh? How did I end up over here? That's odd.
Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about you.
Did you find anything, Traveler?
Not exactly.
So, did you find the person we want to...
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little...
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for...
Stupid!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this?
Wait. How's she exhausted?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain.
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every...
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience. But I thought we'd established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and rest regularly from now on.
Yeah.
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity, and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon.
And we're back here again, I guess. How's everyone feeling?
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay?
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long... Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's my job to...
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought them through yet. I'll tell you...
Sure. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after...
As they say, two heads are...
It's hard to believe what we've encountered.
Out the door.
Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every skill in my arsenal to constantly clean up the messes they make. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless, I am totally free in the Arataki gang. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. I know it sounds pretty silly, but that's the life that I want. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a good beating.
I'm good. I'm good. No judging. No judging.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered. You don't look very well. At least not like when we just arrived. Are you Listen to me. The most important thing is always the choices you have in front of you. Get some rest before you gather the courage to take your next step. Once you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate. You must believe in your decision.
one's definitely not looking too good.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again? Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat with Ushi about that. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door throwing beans at me, but causing trouble for you? Nuh-uh. That ain't gonna fly with this guy. What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door. With any luck.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you. Please, come meet me over there. Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. But don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our location. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space? We're seeing things and people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards this is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos. And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense unless this space wanted us to hear it.
It wanted us to go to that door.
Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind traveler. You said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you? At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of, but if it manages to lure you inside, there's no way of knowing what might be in there. 1 minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real, and it's trapped you. This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds against us, but I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the dissolving ground? It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more powerful. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap, but I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never part of its plan.
That's why we were
Yes.
interrupted?
Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting with each other. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And... I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in.
Huh?
It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did we go through here? If it was just that bad as fuck years ago, what is he doing here? The one-eyed ant. Is that the plane? Aksha.
Someone needs to fix his microphone.
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, Can you hear me? It's Yenfei. It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Like we heard the sound of you fighting.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here. No, the darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So, you're... There was no need for you to search for me.
Hello, Eddie.
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something there.
I see. The spaces may intersect by try something.
Hurry! If we miss this chance...
Stand back!
Uh-oh. Hey! I'm doing pretty good. Sorry about the interruption from last night's stream. My Switch broke.
Let...
Paimon, are you okay?
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety.
It's just a flesh wound.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second.
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
Hey, we at least found Shao. Yeah, he is looking worse for the wear. And Paimon's still not feeling like herself.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep. Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up.
Yep.
Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks done in too. I'm kind of worried about him. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
Uh-oh. I don't think he wanted us to hear that.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't It's okay. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Where is Yolanda?
As expected. Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loophole.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now, although I couldn't find a new route. It wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we... I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as... I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and... Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal. To trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm. But even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something...
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
We're good. We won't tell.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Teyvat. Naturally, under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate bat... At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the Liyue army eventually won the war. But 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities were fake. We can't give up. Right now...
Oh, no slashing.
Are you all right?
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked.
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts.
You don't look well. I guess it's okay. Sometimes I really...
Nothing new from you, I guess.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little Man, she looks wiped. Man, that little dude... I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait! Where are we?
We're still on the ground, Paimon. Are you feeling better?
Way better! Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Teyvat Yeah, just like that. Ushi, were you...
Y'all.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
How you doing, Xiao?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
No, dude.
The karma I carry is dangerous to humans.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping?
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what...
No need to be so formal.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless bat. I came here looking for someone. But when I found them...
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacious.
Bosacious? Is that one? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other four...
You could say that. But Bosacious's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time he left, no one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacious was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to...
What made you come to the chasm?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
I heard a thing or two.
That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave yaksha was seen putting up, but no one knew the yaksha's name.
You don't think.
But there were many more than 5 yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacious.
Wow. But you must...
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacious was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacious you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's... Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and Adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed.
And this can...
Whoa!
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication, if we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you.
Yelan, you're...
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of...
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa. But...
I mean...
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get...
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of a single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No way.
Paimon neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation.
But can you be...
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't...
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed. Or even that it's... You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take,
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very... You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off... Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a...
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for...
Coordinated assault?
Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Ease...
Have a taste of this! guess I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming.
What happened?
Why do you always have to do things?
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I...
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to... it's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki, I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, the boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to... Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. Leave the boss to me. Don't...
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside.
What the... So...
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it...
Well, I can't guarantee that, but...
I will find a way.
Wait.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then after all, I'm just a lawyer. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other... How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. All right, Traveler.
All right. Real quick, let's change our party a little bit.
Ready for anything.
Let's see how that works. And another portal.
that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
That is one big compass, alright?
What? That's the best description you can come up with?
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really but if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. What the? They look familiar.
Huh?
Want a taste of my hammer? Jab, cross.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
This be out, everybody got me.
Motion to compel.
Should erase my hammer.
Time for your... Easy peasy. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well-trained in martial arts, but these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour...
Possible?
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Ow.
Cha! Hup.
I thought that was gonna be good for something. Guess not.
Hiya! Coming at ya!
Nope. Rotate the needle forward. Ah.
Huh? A new entrance. Great.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
What? This is... Okay.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory... Ah! What?
Just as I thought.
Huh?
Yelan, you're here?
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax.
Incinerate!
Quietly now.
Shouldn't get careless. Detoxifying heat. This one's well done. Now you're not going anywhere. Roast and fry. You need a hurry up. This one's well done. No problem.
creatures. And still, they...
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic.
Yenfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks some...
Weird puzzle. That might have been because I exploded those barrels. So that means if I find something odd in one time, it'll affect another.
Bring it!
Maybe pulling that lever was the next step. Guess we're going backwards? Great, weren't we just here? Hello there. Okay. I'm confused now. What am I supposed to do? And I got myself stuck, didn't I? Yep. There it goes. I'm very confused. Oh, and I'm stuck again, aren't I? Nope, I'm good. Okay. Are we going the right way now? Okay, it definitely looks like it. I don't think I remember being here. Or have I? Weird. Don't make sense. Hello, Flare. Welcome. Thank you for following. Wait, I think I figured out my problem. I gotta get rid of this tree. I'm pretty good. How about you? Get rid of the tree. There we go. And that was the clue I was missing. Okay. There we go. We solved our little dilemma. Wait, what's going on with this guy? Doesn't look right.
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another
Bosacius. I can't believe someone like you would end up...
No enemies.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go...
Stay back. This is my fight.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Where are you hiding?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
He's wearing himself out.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial Vretress. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Huh? Yeah, a little boring. I did like some of the puzzles.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
Whoa, hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. There we go.
This is my purpose.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius?
Yes, so excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about...
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of slaughter is what we do best. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space, in other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is this space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but...
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone. If we don't leave, we may meet the time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius.
Enter the new space. Hey, there's the other compass. And the spider. Ew! Get out of the way. That's the spider. Wasn't we just here though? Oh, I think I get the puzzle. Could this be the way we need to go?
Looks like there's some information here.
Okay, let's see.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought along...
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
Come on, let's not stay. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll... Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
Talk about a twisted way of trying to share with us what's going on around here. At least we can use the full compass now. That's the last space. Wait. Does that look like abyss to you? It looks like abyss to me.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what? The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Lumine, wait!
I think that's a trap, Aether. You're not supposed to catch up with her. What are you doing? The sundial?
Huh? What's that shiny round thing?
The fantastic compass.
In the other spaces,
I
the
called it a
fantastic
sundial.
compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying...
Oh, she was just a figment, so she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
I can sense that she's not here. But at least we found this.
Yenfei, are you sure this is the
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems... Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message in... Let's get out of here and find some... Alright, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Alrighty. We're leaving in 980 seconds.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grass...
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work. But if the bosacious we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Who knows? What do you think, Xiao?
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control, unlike me. He was both a formidable warrior and a talent.
Okay.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've been...
My name is Boyang. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Shingi to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Melolith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yashka, I fear that my brother and I might not have been slain. Might have been slain. Right there and then. This Yashka has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menogias. He has mastery over thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beasts for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weakness, 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their own weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yashka has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses the beasts of Conria. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rongzhao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Milia to follow the Yashka down into the underground palace. We will lure the beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yashka within the place, with Rongzhao aiding us from the outside. That way, we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front would be secure. However, that means that I, the Yashka, and the Milia with us will be left behind with the underground palace. Yet, the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yashka still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yashka is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though, I remain clear-headed. I can feel Fey mood setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yashka urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle. But even then, I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some Leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yashka has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me. And then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family, who live in Liyue Harbor? I wish I could go home. But can I? Rangzhao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was you who had to undergo this torture. But Rangzhao, as your elder brother, I am glad that you survived. So
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information.
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device they set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful.
What do we do? Are we gonna die? Hyman's had enough of this place. Let me out!
Paimon.
What was that?
Huh?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to... Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. That just millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using this, and that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. I have both Adepti and human lineage. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. And look! Something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic...
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Why can't we get...
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me,
Let's go.
We're near the end of the light. Near the end of this.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito doing?
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious... What about you guys? You found something, didn't you?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and it seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever.
Shoot! This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now...
But all that did was activate the records from when the...
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can... I'm a mix of human and Adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yelan need to cooperate.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct. Then, when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm.
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well, let's all take a quick break.
oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally... I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but... Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. Oh, that. Yeah.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of... If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone.
No. You're just trying to help us and solve the...
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that... Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think, too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance.
Perhaps it was. But maybe it's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here...
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, if this is fate.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
All right.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
Elevator going up.
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
strength won't last.
Xiao! What's this? Good old Shun-Li for saving the day. And just as we expected, the compass is gone.
That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any
She's gone.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe...
Xiao, she's critical.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, it was a perilous situation we were faced with underground. And it took every single one of us for any of...
Hey, so... Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever. Is he?
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
Slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power... Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though.
It's a long story. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept...
Crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it.
I'm hungry too, Senpai.
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
Paimon, we have other things to do.
All right, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot. Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, flying lavender melon, Ushi has a couple...
What?
Oh, I want to hear...
Me too.
Good idea! Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so...
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the...
You betcha!
All right, Ito.
Oh, yeah?
See you next time.
Finished taking care of business.
Oh, there wasn't any business.
I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei. Heading to... Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh.
You got a mean streak.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere
Where is it?
a place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Alright, let's follow. Oh. We've been here.
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy, and perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh, yeah! Ushi wanted... Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a Yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And...
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think the Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capesus. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the five of us Yakshas. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help, even in the final moment.
Well, Paimon...
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment,
So it was
I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end,
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Melnogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now, too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of... By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to miss...
How?
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Melnogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacious' fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacious was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. Bosacious, Boyang. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
We went for 2 acts? I didn't even notice we did completed the first act. Or did we? Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Oops. But we got through another story.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Oh, nice. They'll replenish in 8 days. Just in time for Mavika's banner.
Do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed?
Okay. Oh. So that's the quest we need to do to finish. Hang on, I'll be right back. So I am back.
It's like a heart?
Long sword in hand, and
glider? All right. So we're 5 wishes away from Avika. Hopefully we get her. I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna take a lot of effort to get her though, since we got Cheska. You know, we've already gotten a recent 5-star. I'm crossing my fingers. Anyways, it's getting late, so we'll probably cut the stream to an end. All right. That's gonna be it for tonight's stream. Thank you all those who joined. If you like what you've seen, make sure you give the like, the follow, and the subscribe button. Big old blue button there. If you'd like to see some of our artwork, check out our Patreon, check out the Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, if you want to keep up to date on what I'm doing, regardless if it's streams, art projects, or anything else, make sure you follow me on there, Blue Sky, or Facebook if you're more mistaken. Feel free to hit me up on my Discord. I'm usually on there just about every day. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be continuing Lego Marvel Superheroes. I don't know about doing a stream Christmas because I'm focusing on my families and friends, spending time with them. You too, have happy holidays. Yeah, we'll be doing a Lego Marvel Superhero stream Tuesday. No stream likely Christmas. We might do a stream Thursday to make up for a couple of streams being canceled. So it might be Rocket League. What else? Oh yeah, we'll also do. I just realized the music went off. We'll be doing Fortnite on Friday, and we'll continue with Genshin Impact on Sunday. I don't know when we'll be doing a Mario and Luigi's Brothership stream again, because we'll have to wait until I can repair my Switch. Who knows how long that's gonna take, but hopefully it won't take me long to find a good repair shop that I can fix that problem. But that's gonna be it. You guys have a good night. Keep those tails a wagging, and hope to see y'all next time.